Thanking God again for so much. And a major shout out to the YouTube family. And Minnie Man, you just made me think about something else again when we was talking about producing in the old video. You know, a lot of people forget where a lot of this music come from, man. I was listening at what you were saying in your video, and you know what, you're telling the straight truth. And we done got to the point where we forgot where the music came from. And I know you mentioned James Brown name. Oh, how many rappers done sample James Brown beats? You know, you can pretty much listen at a song now and know, if you know old school, you know where those songs come from. And I can tell you, I can point out a whole lot of these songs now and tell you who the original artists of those songs are, how we take beats and sample them. You know, we got so many beats sampled now, and people don't even know the history or who it is a lot of times. Some do, but the majority don't. And you know, I always like to tell people to give the artists their credit. But not to jump off subject, man, some of the greatest musicians back in the day, man, was so dynamic. They paved the way. They paved the way. Like we was talking about in the old video, every band that came up, oh man, those bands was dynamic. If you had the Gap Band come up, you had Earth, Wind and Fire come up, whoever came on stage, whether it was the Ohio Players, man, Frankie Beverly and Maze, they was all tight. And I'm not knocking the new school music at all. I'm just saying, back in the day, bands were bands, and the music was music. You had them brass sections, oh man. And one of my favorite artists, man, this is what's bringing me to do this video, who another legend that we lost was Roger Troutman, man. Roger Troutman. And everybody pretty much know how famous Roger got for using that voice box. Some might call it the talk box, where Roger would use it on the keyboard, or he would, you know, use it through his guitar. And I believe he was teaching DJ Quick how to use that voice box before he died. DJ Quick is pretty cold with that talk box. But you know what? It's a guy we all love on here that we know about, Mr. Byron Chambers. I got to give a big shout out to Byron Chambers, who's always with Jamal. He can work that voice box dynamic with it, man. He can play the drums. He can play the keys. He's just all around. Shout out to you, Byron Chambers. Keep doing what you're doing. But man, Roger was one of my favorite artists also. And the most popular song a lot of people gonna call out is Computer Love. We all know about Computer Love. That was the jam. And a lot of people don't know the history on that song, and how actually that is Charlie Wilson doing that ad-libbing and singing on there, because I can't think of my boy name right now, but you know, Charlie Wilson actually sung that and did that tape for him to learn off of Charlie and sing, but Charlie sounded so good on there, they went on and just left Charlie Wilson's voice on there. But you know, Roger Troutman got killed, man. I believe Roger got killed in 2003, and Roger got killed by his own brother, Larry. Killed him, man, and then Larry turned around and killed himself. You know, they had all to case, just like I was saying about Marvin Gaye. Man, we have lost some legends, man. Roger was, man, dynamic. He could work that guitar, man. And when you would hear songs like More Bounce to the Ounce, Computer Love, Heard It Through the Grapevine, how he would take that, that vocal box and just that talk box. Hey man, he was a master on that talk box. I used to love Roger, man, music. And we done got to the point now where we done forgot about some of the people who paved the way with the music, man. James Brown was pretty much the only cat you know that can take 2 or 3 words and make a hit out of it, man. Look at the song I Feel Good. That man could take 2 or 3 words and make a hit. And them bass lines, y'all don't even talk about Fred Wesley. Don't even talk about Maceo Parker. See, man, I know what you be talking about, man. Oh, man, Fred Wesley and the JBs. That music, man, the music was funky, man. James Brown would call out keys. A lot of people don't know Bootsy Collins. Bootsy Collins was playing the bass for James, I believe, at the age of 19, excuse me. And Bootsy Collins, man, was funky too. That's Snoop Dogg, boy. See, Snoop Dogg took a lot of this stuff, man. You remember Roger, even back then when Roger was coming with them hits. I believe Roger was born in 1951, I believe. I want to say 1951 because Roger was out for a while. But you know, man, the rappers love Roger. Even Tupac and Dr. Dre had that song in there with Roger just working that voice box. Oh, Roger was tearing that song up at the end, man. California Love, I believe. California Love when Tupac did that song with Dr. Dre, I believe, and they had Roger, man, on that voice box. Beautiful, man. We have lost some legends, man. You think about Barry White. You look at Luther, man. Like you were saying, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson speaks for itself, man. People can say what they want about Mike, but Mike was dynamic, man. Mike was a performer, man. He put on the show. Mike could go, man. You know, you don't even hear people talk about Prince a lot now. Prince Prince still alive or whatever. I'm looking at how many folks we have lost, man. And the young people don't want to recognize the old people. They really don't. We'll look at somebody, hey, take that bass line off of this, sample this, sample that. But I believe every musician need to know, every rapper, every songster, they need to know who it came from, man. And give people they just do credit, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to recognize. That's why I love history, bro. I love history. So I love old school. I go deep with old school, man. I go back 50s, 40s, man. See, my old man had me. He drilled me on old school, man. I loved old school because that's how I learned how to play the keyboard. I bet you can't learn this song. I bet you can't. I bet you can't learn this Me and Mrs. Jones by Billy Paul. I bet you can't. And I started getting the records, looking at the records, man. I started listening at that old school, man, and I fell in love with it. And it was a challenge. Not only was it challenging me to play the piano, but it taught me a lot about life, man. It did. That music taught me about life. It taught me about love. See, when you pop on music like the Isley Brothers, oh man, I know you know about the Jazz Crusaders. Joe Sample, when he was a long time ago, Joe Sample been hitting for years, man. Oh man, see, I get off on all of that, man. Johnny Guitar Watson, he used to be rapping a long time ago, man. I just get into it. I love music because music is a form of art, creativity, feeling. It comes from your heart. And people wondering why they can't sing a song right or play a song right because they too busy trying to play it just like the artist. And they never learn their creativity. If you don't have creativity and you can't be you, what's the point of even playing, man? See, I would take those songs, man. So I'm not caught on playing a song just like the CD. I like to put my own creativity in it. I will give credit off top, let you know what this song is. But after that, I'm going to flip the song and JT going to play it how he play it. Because first of all, I'm not the people on that CD. I don't have the band like that CD. I tell people that with church music all the time. And we lost a lot of great ones, man. Dynamic singers. I like to do videos like this because I want to say I miss Roger Troutman. I miss Marvin Gaye. I miss artists like Sam Cooke. So many others, man, that's gone. I love to listen to Stevie Wonder. Ribbons in the Sky. Stevie got so many hits out. A lot of people don't listen at Stevie like they used to, but I do. Because when you listen at Stevie, the way he do those runs with his voice, a lot of people don't catch this, but when you listen at Charlie Wilson, who do Charlie Wilson sound like? Charlie Wilson sounds like Stevie Wonder in a lot of ways because Charlie Wilson got them runs like Stevie Wonder because Charlie Wilson he got his own style. But I believe Charlie Wilson used to listen at Stevie also and get some of them runs and rips off Stevie because Stevie a bad boy, man. Stevie was a bad boy. So let's not forget about who paved the way for the music. Old school, man. See, people don't even understand about Frankie Beverly and Mays. If it wasn't for Marvin Gaye, paving the way. They opened up for Marvin Gaye, and bam, after that, that's when they got their chance, man. They opened up for Marvin Gaye. Y'all remember that old song? They did Silky Silky Soul Singer. Man, he did that song for Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye was a bad boy, man. I'm back on talking about Marvin Gaye. That was my boy, man. Oh, man. And I always think about Roger Troutman, man, if he was still living. See, that's why Charlie Wilson stay updated, new and old. It don't matter how many new songs Charlie Wilson do. When you put on one of them songs like Outstanding and Yearning for Your Love, it's hard to top them songs, man. I Gotta Get Up Early in the Morning. It's hard to top those songs like that, man. Outstanding is one of my favorite songs. And then when I don't even talk about Earth, Wind, and Fire, they got so many hits. The Way of the World. Oh, man. Fantasy. You name it. Earth, Wind, and Fire. The Elements. Maurice. Philip. Verdine on that bass look like he ain't never tired. He always hopping around. That boy still got that same energy right now, man. You look at how Maurice and Maurice White and Philip Bailey stayed together for so long, and we know Maurice had got sick a lot. Maurice had got sick for a long time, but they still together, man. And when he got sick, Philip Bailey just kept on going, man. See, if folks could stay together like that, man. And I'm just having a little real talk video. I love music, man. A lot of people don't hear me talk like this because, you know, I be doing a lot of videos about the word, but I'm just talking about the straight old school music, man. You look at Ernie Isley and Ronald Isley, how they stayed together for so long, man. You know, they lost their other brother a long time ago. But Isley brothers, cold. It ain't too many people can mark Ronald Isley's voice, man. I love the old school, man. It's Barcades, oh man, the Shy-Lights, the Stylistics, the Dells, man, Teddy Pendergrass, another one we lost, man, Teddy P. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, like we was talking about, man, where Teddy P was at first. It was, oh, look at now, we got Tina Marie gone. It was so many folks, man. We can't forget about the old school music, man. We can't. The feeling of it. Oh, man. Lenny Williams. Boy, cried his heart out for that girl in that song. Oh, man. If we could just get the OJs. OJs had some. I love that song, Backstabbers, man. I got to play that every now and again. What they do, they smile in your face. All the time they want to take your place. So sometimes I just want to play that at church for some folks. Backstabbers, man. Smiling in your face, and all the time they want to take your place. We can't forget about the old school, man. You better look back on that. Not only was the music dynamic, but you better listen at them lyrics and them songs, man. You better listen at them lyrics. Your attitude. Oh, man. I love the Barcades, man. Love them to death, man. Everybody remember Midnight Star, Play Another Slow Jam. So many, man, I can go on and on, sit up here, I'll be in here all night telling you about a lot of my favorite artists, man. Angela Winbush, I remember when she hooked up with Ronald Isley. Oh, man, the old Temptations. Temptations. Old Dennis L was still living. Oh, man, Dennis L was one of my favorites. But Roger Troutman, man, Lord rest his soul. Dynamic musician. We can't forget about the old school people. God bless you.